Hi class, in this video we try to draw this piecewise function. I think it's easier for us to draw on WAMAP is that we go ahead draw this in our scratch paper and see what it looks like first before we actually use the software to draw it. So let's start to draw this. I have my coding system here. And this function say that when x less than -1, y equals 0. So that will be a piece on the x-axis from the -1 and go to the left. So let's draw this. I'm going to use different color. Green one maybe? Okay. Alright. Then the second piece of this domain is between -1 and 2. And we're going to use the second function. Let's say the second function say that f of x equal -x minus 1. Now when x is -1, so you have negative of a negative minus -1 minus 1. You have +1, subtract 1 give you 0. Okay, and then when x is 2, you have -2 subtract 1, which gives you -3. Okay, so we have an idea where these segments start and end. Now we just need to see the domain. The domain say that this segment does not include -1, but you see that is this the same point when x equal -1 and y equals 0. So one is a solid dot and another one is an empty dot, so they connect these two in fact on top of each other. And then now we need to find the point 2, -3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, it's here. And the end here when x equal +2, y equal 3 is a solid dot because 2 will belong to this segment. Then you can go ahead grab this line. Okay. The last piece is x greater than 2. And when x greater than 2, you have y equal -1. So -1 here. And because 2 is not in these segments, so there will be a hollow dot. And the line is go all the way to the right when y equal -1. Okay, now we look at the in general, this function from left to right go from -infinity to all the way to -1 and go down to -3 when x is 2, and here is the solid dot. And the last segment is 2 to the right where x is 2 is a hollow dot. Okay. Now we're going to transfer this picture into WAMAP. Okay, let's try this. We don't want to annotate anymore. First, we draw the segment on the left of -1. And then we draw another segment from -1 to 2. So -1 to 2 here. And we know that at the end here, we have 3, x equal +2, y equal -3 is a solid dot, so we want to make sure that it's shown on our graph. Okay, then we need to have the last piece. We have 2 to the right. Oops, I got this wrong. How can I go back? Great, I have to start over. Let's start over. From -1 to the left, and then from -1 to 2 down here. I picked the wrong one. There you go. And then when x is 2, y equal -1 here, and we want the hollow dot. All right, it looks nice now. Let's check. Yay. So, conclusion for this is that when you draw this graph here, if you make any mistake, you have to start over. I know it's kind of frustrated. And when you see these squared red dot, that means you have not finished drawing yet. You have to click somewhere else so that it's registered as that you finished graphing it. Well, by somewhere else means somewhere outside of the graph, or click on another button down here. All right, I'm going to post this on Canvas. Let me know if you have any question.